SUNY at Fredonia, and their faculty advisor, Dr. Sue McNamara.
Good morning, Jane.
Good morning. I'm good. How are you?
You're all thanks.
It is, sadly. You have 1 minute.
You may now begin your presentation.
Real relationships, real results, real ripples.
Last year, our team experienced massive internal growth, having grown from 10 members to over 80 members, representing 22 different academic majors.
We knew we had strengthened Fredonia and Actus, but last year we experienced our first constellation round. It was a wake-up call. With the judges' feedback, we knew what we needed to do. Yet, we were still feeling
Dazed, disappointed,
Frustrated.
perplexed.
Feelings that were hard to push through. But once we did, we set our sights higher and used our wake-up call as motivation to continue what we started. We focused on
Real relationships, real results, real ripples.
Fredonia is a rural college village where students comprise 38% of the village population.
As the townie on our team, I would see the village slow down during the summer months, and businesses would lose access to a market for their products. Our local businesses were struggling with the seasonality.
Ironically, other businesses like our local farmers had more to offer in the summer, yet fewer people to buy their healthy local food.
Our Enactus team wanted to make a difference, and we knew we could make an impact because
This is our home.
During this presentation, you will see how our legacy projects continue to ripple and how we have created new ones with one purpose, to serve our community. Hi, I'm Luke Bartone.
I am Rachel Painter.
I'm Mary Plum.
I'm Cora Abraham.
I'm Rebecca Leichter.
and I'm Benjamin Soto.
And we are Fredonia Enactus.
Just as the ripple gets larger and larger with time, we knew our impact could do the same with continued momentum and perseverance.
So we put our boots on the ground and educated ourselves on the issues affecting our community.
Issues that were real, issues that were impacting the very people who welcomed us each year. Our home was experiencing
An economic drought. Chautauqua County is one of the poorest counties in the state. In fact, Dunkirk, where our projects are located, has a poverty rate of 24.6% compared to the state's 15.9%. The Dunkirk per capita income in 2014 was $20,400 compared to the state's $32,800. Basically, where we live is poor and rural.
We are surrounded by small farms. Farm work is difficult and profit margins are tight. In fact, 80% of farmers generate less than $100,000 in revenue while struggling with high property taxes, expensive equipment, and limited access to credit.
Coupled with an economic drought, we are also experiencing
A social drought.
According to census data, 55% of adults aged 25 and older do not have a college education. As the youth mature in our community, college is often not seen as a viable option.
In addition, employers are having difficulty finding a workforce that is motivated to learn and work. Our labor force was in need of a splash.
an economic drought, a social drought, and lastly, we were experiencing
An environmental drought.
In today's world, there is an increasing emphasis on environmental needs and its importance to sustain our planet. Going green has many meanings to us.
As we worked with our farmers who are economically struggling, we realized by helping these farmers survive, we would also be helping the environment. Food travels an average distance of 1,500 miles from farm to table. By buying food locally, we can reduce this distance and thus help reduce the carbon footprint.
Another meaning for going green was reducing waste within our community.
Our longest legacy project, Recycle Ink, helps reduce the number of ink cartridges that fill our landfills. We are proud to share that Recycle Ink has grown from 2013, collecting cartridges from just campus locations, to now collecting cartridges from banks, offices, and other local community organizations.
To date, we have recycled 1,279 ink cartridges and toners combined, which translates to 508 pounds of plastic, 76 pounds of steel, and 14 pounds of aluminum. In total, we offset the equivalent of 1,570 gallons of gas while saving 359 trees. That's a 14.3 metric ton reduction of CO2 emissions. Our first drop is still rippling.
In addition to recycling, our legacy projects, Next and Life, began with a single drop and have continued to ripple out. First, let's catch up on
Next.
Next, partnered with the Girl Scouts of Western New York to use entrepreneurial skills to inspire the women business leaders of tomorrow.
Next, where action sparks growth, best describes how our team is keeping real relationships strong.
Ingredients for Success, Creating a Smart Cookie, was born in fall of 2014 and had its second annual event this January. Over the last 2 years, we have directly impacted 157 scouts on teaching financial literacy, college planning, and increasing sales through the workshop, The Cookie Oven. We have just learned that the girls who attended this year's ingredients increased their sales by 25%.
Next, took the next step and deepened our relationship with a troop located in Dunkirk, led by Donna Bannock. We began meeting weekly with Donna's troop, teaching skills such as public speaking and marketing. $2,809 in cookies were sold on campus this year, nearly doubling that of what was sold last year.
We loved our partnership with the Girl Scouts of Western New York, so we began to think, how can we take this further?
With a new connection with St. Bonaventure and Actus, we saw an opportunity to expand Ingredients for Success, to inspire even more girls. This legacy project continues to make ripples.
Here is another legacy project which continues to impact the social drought.
Life, leading individuals forward to empowerment.
Life has been working with the Boys and Girls Club and Dunkirk High School over the past 3 years, creating the opportunity to empower over 40 youth aged 9 through 18 through interactive activities focused on team building, financial literacy, college exploration, and how to get a job to get that money.
We are happy to say the work of our Life team helped facilitate over 23 youth to find summer jobs. As you know, life always goes on. So did our Life team.
Through our interviews with over 30 local employers, we found that they were actively seeking youth that take the initiative to act, can adapt and multitask, and work on teams. We are now working with the local Workforce Investment Board to design workshops that target these areas as well as basic professionalism.
Life impacts social and economic factors in our community. Life continues to ripple.
Where there's water, there's life. And where there's life, there's
Greenways.
strives to empower individuals towards a greener future. Our drop from the relationship with the farmer's market rippled out.
Last year, we built a real relationship with the Fredonia Farmers Market. Through work on a Unilever grant, we conducted nutritional workshops for 542 community members to increase awareness of the market.
But education wasn't enough.
Spending time with farmers such as Margaret and Pete, we learned that attendance at the market dropped 50% in the off-season.
We learned that the market is only open for 3 hours on Saturdays, which is a small window for community residents and students seeking fresh local produce.
So, a new project was born, an online e-commerce website with a delivery system. Farmers post their available produce and products on Sunday, and local residents can order what they want to be delivered on Wednesday.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
AgriMobile.
With fresh local food delivered to your doorstep, Enactus was creating another ripple. More people could access this fresh local food. Farmers realize more revenue.
We did our market research and we developed a business model based on real relationships with farmers. Through extensive training, we taught the farmers how to use this new system.
We are proud to announce that AgriMobile was piloted and tested this past month.
With local food delivered to 6 customers over the past 2 weeks. This has equated to $104 in gross sales that the farmers would otherwise not have received. 6 farms are now part of our Ripple.
Based on the positive response from farmers and customers, we forecast that in 1 year, the farmers market could hire a market manager to sustain the program.
With increased revenue, farmers like Pete Kalani of Gone Garden are closer to being able to build a much-needed greenhouse, extending his growing season, making it a little bit easier to survive and thrive.
We realized that small business, no matter the product, lettuce or beads, struggled to survive in our economic drought. So we tapped into our entrepreneurial spirits and talents to create
EDGE, Economic Development Game to Empowerment.
to ensure we were directly impacting the economic needs of all.
Our first client, Darcy Manzella, is an artist who molded her passion into Mamacita Beadworks. Let's listen to her story.
The obstacles that I've faced, being able to set up business, women, and mother of young children. The EDGE group has been a great opportunity to work with these young people. Their enthusiasm and cutting-edge knowledge has really helped me shore up the foundations of my business, find the chinks that need to be fixed, and also inspire me to grow.
As you can see from Darcy's work, she has a talent for creating beautiful pieces, but unfortunately struggles with the crucial business skills to sustain and grow her business.
We mutually set 2 goals. 1, to increase Darcy's revenue, and 2, to transition her from retail to wholesale accounts. But we knew this would not be a simple task. Our EDGE consultants were ready to implement their knowledge while gaining real-life experience.
First, we needed to reposition Darcy's brand in hopes to expand her market. This entailed developing a mission, a new logo, a color tone for her online presence, and pulling it all together with a marketing strategy to increase her revenue.
To diversify her distribution channels, we increased Mamacita Beadworks' online presence, utilizing Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Pinterest. We created a content marketing plan and used Hootsuite to schedule all her content in advance. With these tools, she can now easily manage her content on all these platforms.
Our second goal, to transition Darcy to wholesale accounts, was a little more difficult. After 3 weeks of outreach, Kisses for Kate, a charity for children suffering from cancer, called us. Upon looking at Darcy's newly designed website, Kisses for Kate was amazed by her product and found it to be exactly what they needed to give donors as a sign of appreciation. Darcy was able to create 2 custom charms for Kisses for Kate.
But we weren't done yet. Mamacita's financial records were stuffed and crumbled inside a Nike shoebox. Together, we created an easy financial system using QuickBooks so she can manage and make business decisions based on data.
Sam's Club Step Up for Small Business Grant allowed us to support Darcy's progress. We bought QuickBooks, business cards, advertisements, and product cards, which allowed us to
Diversify distribution channels.
Implement marketing campaigns.
Create a brand identity.
And solidify a strong financial structure.
Mamacita Beadworks has received $1,907 in online sales. There was a 46.7% increase in online sales from 6 months prior to us working with her. She earned $500 profit working with Kisses for Kate, her first wholesale account.
Not only were her business goals met, but she was able to achieve a work-life balance as a single mother, raising her 2 children, Felix and Rosie, while growing her business.
With new businesses, new clients, and new endeavors, we needed to find our way towards self-sustainability. As we experienced success, more and more businesses began reaching out for our help.
As entrepreneurs, we created
Add value.
which gives affordable talent to local businesses who did not have access, while providing professional development for students.
Adding drops to our talent pool, we recruited members who could add value to our team. Talents in marketing, web and graphic design, and video production were brought together and Add Value was born.
Barbara and Grace, one of our 5 clients, reminds us that entrepreneurship emerges from passion and conviction. Barbara and Grace, sisters, wanted to launch a business together. Grace's vision was to reach new people and new heights by upcycling discarded hardcover books into writing journals. Barbara's vision was to become a consultant for startup businesses.
Listening to their vision, we worked to find a way to brand both businesses together creatively and cohesively. We designed a new logo and website complete with an e-commerce platform that brought unity to their vision.
And this is just one story. As we began to expand, more and more businesses began reaching out, resulting in an increased revenue. So far, we have worked with
Park Place apartment complex located in Fredonia, New York, pledged $600 for a 30-second commercial to improve occupancy rate.
The Boulevard, located in Queens, New York, pledged $300 for a 45-second commercial. Through YouTube Analytics, the commercial received 54,000 impressions within the first 14 days of being aired.
Capelli's Pizzeria, located in Orchard Park, New York, pledged $2,400 for 4 training videos to onboard his new employees and improve the quality and consistency of his food.
Ellicottville Brewing Company, located in Fredonia, New York, pledged $300 for the promotion of weekly live music events to increase attendance and revenue.
In the first month, Add Value gained 5 new clients with receivables of $3,700, which helps fund our Enactus projects and empowers our Enactus team.
We listened to the judges' feedback from the constellation round, but most importantly, our community.
We listened and we took action. We knew Fredonia Enactus could make a difference.
Finding ways to increase customers for businesses throughout the year, making an economic impact.
Finding ways to bring fresh local produce to people throughout the year, making an environmental impact.
Finding ways to develop programs that meet the needs of our community, making a social impact.
Our ripple from last year was expanding, empowering more businesses, more clients, and ourselves towards sustainability. Together, we have created
Real
relationships,
Real
results,
Real ripples.
to creating a better tomorrow, a better life, and a better world.
We are Fredonia Enactus.
We will now begin the question and answer session. We have 5 minutes for the judges to ask their questions.
Great job. I'll start. This isn't really related to any of the one projects, but have you given any thought to the sustainability of all the things you have going on, and how do you keep that momentum growing as you continue to grow?
We have a huge team of 80 members, which is really exciting, but it does make it hard for sustainability. So we have a plan of succession planning where, for example, I'm the vice president of the Life team, and I'm a senior, and I'm graduating. So my team has 3 projects, and each of those projects has an underclassman, which is a sub-leader, and they are learning the ways and leading that specific project so that eventually they can take over the team, and then they will train underclassmen under them. So all these projects continue on, and that happens for all of our projects.
You guys mentioned the growth of your team over the last year or so. What do you think aided for that growth as far as vendors and projects?
As our projects continue to expand, so did the advertisements and people knowing our projects in the community. Our excitement and enthusiasm with the Enactus team and our recruitment process has been very beneficial to that.
In addition, we learned that different talents can add value to our team. For example, Mary Plum, she started out as a music major and she joined Enactus and she didn't really know if she could go into business, but now she's learning entrepreneurial stuff. And it's not just limited to any major, anyone can be an entrepreneur.
Can you tell us a little bit, you mentioned on one of the programs that you've got a grant, a significant grant from Unilever. How did you go about doing that?
The Unilever Bright Future Grant gave us $1,500 so that we could increase education for healthy eating in our community. It began with us educating the farmers with awareness at the farmers market, educating consumers from our community who went there on eating healthy. That developed our relationship with the farmers, and because of that, we were able to implement the AgriMobile program, which created an e-commerce platform, which is a much more advanced version of that project.
On your add value project, it says in here that you obviously have to go do at least a needs analysis with the businesses that sign up for the program. Talk a little bit about what that looked like. What it was like an in-person meeting that you kind of identified what was really the best marketing channels for that business, or walk through what that kind of looked like in the process.
The add value, we spent a semester planning for that. We developed an MOU with the clients. We go out there searching for clients who can use our marketing, our video, our graphic design talent. We then meet them, do a creative analysis to see where their needs and where we can improve their business. After that, we go ahead into pre-production and continue with the client.
Do you have expansion plans for any of these projects currently? You all are obviously very creative people. But what are your plans in terms of expansion?
I work with the Girl Scouts of Western New York, and we recently partnered with St. Bonaventure, and they are holding a workshop for the Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts this coming month. So we hope to work with the Boy Scouts as well next semester.
I can speak for the Life Team, where we spoke about Workforce Investment Board. We're working with them because they have specific federal funds dedicated to training at-risk youth, which is who we're trying to work with and place into employment. So we've done interviews with local employers, and then we're designing these workshops to train at-risk youth in soft skills, and then we hope to actually place them in local businesses. We've talked with Big Lots, for example, which takes high schoolers and young adults and places them in different positions in their store, and then they can actually move up through the system, so we're hoping to work with them to do that.
In addition, for Edge, I'm the VP of Edge, and we are currently acquiring new clients. Right now, we're helping Rich Harvey start a new seafood business in the Dunkirk area, so we're helping him with his grand opening. And basically, with Edge, it's based on the number of team members we have.
Are you receiving any college credit, or is this all extracurricular?
We receive internship credit for it, so currently I'm doing it for 3 credits.
All right, our time has expired. Judges, please join me in thanking SUNY of Fredonia.
I'm so proud. I know. I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna say.
Do you know if a black dad is my sister?
A black dad? I don't.
Guys, I'm so sorry I messed up.
No,
I'm so sorry.
We smiled and laughed and did it, so it's okay.
I didn't notice it myself. Wait, you're good.
Nah, you could hear that inside.
Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Okay, right here.
That was it was funny. People
Everybody, it showed your humor.
That was powerful.
Come on,
That was
come on.
powerful.
It was
They were all just
unbelievable.
like, judges gave me thumbs up. They're like,
They're awesome. I'm telling you, I've seen
was
a lot of
powerful.
teams.
They were like,
I've seen a lot of
I
Fredonia
saw, you
teams.
saw it, right? He was like,
So, of the Fredonia teams, you so, this is the script, this, you delivered this, you were
seriously,
your
pauses,
you were so good.
our first drop is still Red Boy.
They laughed at the get that money. Oh, they told that was great. But you guys had content this year. You gotta tell you. I know. Wasn't it crazy?
Just think of the questions that they asked you guys. They listened to you guys, they listened to everything.
You,
The
it was
questions.
the year that took you here.
They asked a lot of questions.
They asked
That's good. I thought it was gonna go on like science, and then they started asking questions.
They weren't like BS questions. They were like questions that actually matter.
I was like, those are the shit we know. Like, they're easy things like succession.
Well, the second one I knew, and I was like, I want to answer this.
You were so good, Becky.
I went to sign you, and then I think I was getting nervous.
We are gonna,
Sorry.
you all need to have people, we need to be in the ballroom, close to the stage, because we are so claiming that trophy.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. So let's be there early.
Our faces on.
When they were like,
Be there early.
when they were like,
No,
what
we gotta have lunch with
helps to your
everybody.
80 members? And I was just like, oh man, yes. I was like, I've heard that answer like 4 times.